Halloween is just a few weeks away, and to get you in the spirit of things, we'll feature a local ghost story every Friday.
Now, a ghostly image of a sailor is said to walk the deck of the USS Sullivans at the Buffalo Naval Park. Eyewitness News reporter Stacey Frey takes us aboard the destroyer for this week's hometown haunt. Good morning, Stacey.
Good morning.
Good morning, John and Jean. Now, the USS Sullivans is named after 5 brothers who served together and died together on board the Juno in World War II. Now, there are stories that there is a ghost that haunts this ship here as it sits in the marina down in Buffalo. And joining me is one of the people who has had first-hand experience with that ghost. His name is Ed Kirkwood. He is a staff duty officer. Ed, I thought I would feel a lot better once you were out here with me, but you've been telling me a couple stories that are really freaking me out. Now, what's one of the scariest things you've ever heard here?
One of the scariest is when we took a lunch break and went over to the Little Rock. And a couple came into the ship store to purchase postcards because we're shut down for the winter, so we only leave the store open. And they wandered over to the Sullivans and apparently got a tour from some kind of admiral. And he was explaining to them the boiler room, the engine room, and he explained to them it was an accident down there, some type of fire, and someone got injured. And I asked a couple of docents, and they said not aboard this ship, and no one was ever injured.
And you were not on board the ship at the time? None of the guys you worked with were there?
Oh, no. We were all on lunch, and we were covered in paint. We had our work gear on. So we weren't dressed to give anybody a tour.
Now, when you hear stories like this, does it really creep you out? Does it make you afraid to be here alone?
Well, especially when I'm here in the evening by myself, you know, because I'm responsible for the 3 vessels. We don't have the Croaker right now, but we do have the Little Rock and this vessel, the Sullivans, and I am here alone locking up. So I go through humming a tune and make sure I don't lock anyone up. I try not to let my fear get to me and, you know, get anyone locked in here.
Have you ever heard anybody humming along with you while you were humming?
Yeah, I have heard sounds, you know, like, you know, something answers me back when I yell down a hatch to see if anyone's in there, and I go down and there's nothing there. I have locked hatches, came back, and they were unlocked. I've shut power off, and the radar was spinning around at one time.
Now, I understand that Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, you can come and spend the night on the ship. Do you tell them a couple ghost stories and then tuck them in bed?
Unfortunately, around that time, I'm off. I'm here through the week. Scout encampments start on the weekend, so I'm getting my rest around that time.
All right, so nobody tries to freak them out before they go to sleep at night.
No.
You were telling me another story. Another visitor came and took a picture of one of the Sullivans photos.
Right. A lady came in and talked to me not too long ago, and her husband had a similar experience that I had, where my watch jumped to military time. He also took a picture of one of the brothers. I might have been George. And the picture didn't come out, but a black skull in the background appeared in the picture. And she was going to come back down and show me the picture.
All right, so you're a little freaked out. You kind of not want to be working down here by yourself sometimes.
It's a little creepy. It definitely is.
All right, thanks a lot, Ed. Coming up in the next half hour, we'll talk about a couple more of the scary ghost stories on board the ship here, the USS Sullivans. Reporting live in Buffalo, I'm Stacey Frey, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Would not want Eddie's job being there by myself late at night.
I don't like standing here next to Eddie. I'm afraid that might happen.
Well, I have a couple of ghost stories from the newsroom. I'll tell John later. Thanks a lot, Stacey.